I'm Nashda and you're watching Keto and Twins. Welcome back! I'm so excited to be filming this video today for you guys. I come bearing awesome news and I just want to say thank you so much for to everybody that has subscribed to the channel so far, to everybody that has reached out to me, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, you know, my other social media outlets. I am so humbled and I appreciate every single one of you for all the love and support you guys have been showing me since I started this journey. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures really quick and then we'll come back and talk about what's been going on for the past couple of weeks. Alright, so if you just saw that, you saw that finally I got the scale to go down again. As you may know from my previous video, I mentioned to you guys that I had hit a plateau, like a very long plateau. I want to say it was almost 2 weeks where I wasn't going up or down. Thank God I was not going up, but it was starting to weigh heavy on me because I wasn't seeing the scale go down and I wasn't exactly sure what was going on. But y'all, girl, this is how much of a mom brain I have. So you guys know I love my keto coffee. I have to have it every morning, and I, without even thinking, I went and bought whipped cream to start putting it on my coffee. But I just realized today when I've been out of it for a while and I was just drinking the coffee by itself, and every time I would go to the store I kept forgetting to grab it. And then today when I went to grab it, I realized, oh my God, I've been getting regular whipped cream instead of sugar-free. Like, I'm almost like 100% sure that that's the entire reason why I was basically not going anywhere, because I was putting so much of it in my coffee and I wasn't even thinking that about the sugar. So yeah, there you have it. So in the last week, actually it has not even been a week. Since last Friday, I lost 4 pounds since last Friday. I basically lost all 4 of them over the weekend, and then I haven't lost weight in the last 2 days, but I'm really bloated because I'm a girl and y'all know what time it is. But no, let's be real, like I'm not worried about it at this point because now I know why I was like stuck before. So yeah, this girl, I went and got sugar-free whipping cream this time, and yeah, I'm so excited to keep going. I'm thinking that I can get to my first goal by the 15th if I keep going at the rate that I was going. So I'm like beyond excited, and that just goes to show you I stayed persistent. Persistency is key. Like you just have to keep going, and eventually, you know, you're gonna either get over the plateau, or you're gonna figure out what you're doing wrong, or that might be impacting your weight loss. But anyways, let's get into the second part of this video. So I've been getting, sorry, my hair is like, it is really hot outside, you guys, and it is October, and where is fall? She is late, like, she is late, and she is fabulous. She's very much a Libra, let me tell you, because I don't know where she is, but she is not here where I live, because it is like 97 degrees outside. So yeah. Okay, so I have some notes, so bear with me. So like I said, I've been getting a lot of support. I've been getting the most beautiful messages, you know, just hearing that I have inspired some of you to begin on your journeys, or start thinking about beginning on your journeys, is such an honor. I really have love and appreciation for every single one of you, everybody that has taken time out of their day to watch my videos, because you know what, guys, I'm nobody, and if you are taking the time out of your day to watch me, I love you 1,000 times and more. So anyways, today I am filming in my little business office area in our complex, and my babies are sleeping. Hubby is home with them, so what a better, I mean, it's so beautiful outside, and I'm like loving this. Like, why didn't I think about filming in here before? I don't know why, but yeah. So let me just go over, kind of give you guys an overview, because I keep getting the same questions over and over. So I just decided to make this video to break it down for you guys a little bit better. This is what I basically learned from 2 weeks of like researching, reading, etc. Watching a lot of videos here on YouTube. Shout out to anybody else on here. If you're watching this and you do keto, boom. I've seen some amazing stories out there, you guys, and let me tell you guys, if that's not motivation enough, then I don't know what is. Okay, so a lot of people, the most common question is like, what is this keto thing? I keep hearing about it, and now I see you doing it, and you know, you're getting like these amazing results, and like, what exactly is it? So basically, keto is a high fat, low carb, not zero carb, low carb and moderate protein diet. I don't even call it a diet anymore. Let's just erase that term from our vocabulary. It is a lifestyle, let me tell you guys. Basically, like, now I really have put in the effort this time, and honestly, like, I've tried to, every time that I want to go off the path, I've ended up regretting it. And like I said before, that was also part of the reason why I was stuck at that plateau. So yeah, anyways, no more of that. But basically what happens is, when you take carbs out of your diet, or you bring them really, really low, your body learns to start burning through fat, or it actually adapts to start burning through ketones, and that's basically just like a fuel source. Fat converts into ketones basically. So if your diet consists mostly of fats, this is what your body starts getting used to going through, because it goes through the carbs and it's like, okay, well, that's over, and then it starts going through the fat, and then eventually when it burns through the fat that you ate throughout the day, it's like, well, let me take from the fat from over here. And it starts burning through the fat that is stored in your body. That's just, I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist. That's just basically the simplest way that I can explain it to you guys. And that's why people like see these dramatic results. You know, many other times and many other diets, we've been led to believe, oh no, like low fat and like low carbs. So what are you stuck eating? Basically, like, I'm always gonna say this, salads, because that is what has always made me like fall off in the past. It's because I always felt deprived, because basically in my mind, or just from what other people would tell me, I felt like all I could ever eat was a salad. And that is not the case with keto at all. And that is why I love this. Like, nothing has ever worked for me like this. And so yeah, and I'm not deprived, I'm not starving. So, this leads me into my next most common questions. What foods can you and can you not eat on keto? And every time I give people my answer, people automatically just go, oh no, I can't do that. And let me tell you guys, look at me. I know how easy it is to think that. Trust me, I've told myself many times in the past, oh no, I cannot do that. I can't live without tortillas. I can't live without bread, pasta, you name it. But really, you can still get all those really yummy foods. You just have to learn how to make it with the right ingredients so that it is a keto version of the food. So to name, basically what you are gonna eat is meats or protein like fish, pork, beef, chicken, fish. I already said fish, sorry. So yeah, I switched that all around. I was doing that anyways, so that didn't change. High fat dairy is the second item. So this brings in your cheeses, your sour cream, your milk, is butter considered dairy? I think so. I mean, technically butter, all of that, because I don't know if you guys have never noticed this, but most cheeses have like 0 carbs. Yeah. Mind blowing. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've been on a diet before, and my mom, who is like, I don't know, she is like my referee of dieting. She's always been the one that like looks up a diet and like breaks it down for me and has helped me many times in the past. If I ever wanted to eat or overeat cheese on something, it was, no, that's too much cheese. You just messed up your diet because you had too much cheese. And now it's like, I eat cheese with every single meal. I make tacos out of cheese, like waffles out of cheese. That is how like mind-blowing this is, where this diet just takes everything you've ever known about diets and flips it and reverses it, and however the song goes. So yeah, cheese is your best friend. And there is a version of keto where it's like lactose free if you're lactose intolerant and all of that. Personally, I'm not doing that version because I don't have any problem with dairy so far, thank God. But there's a lot of sources out there. If you're lactose free, just look it up, a dairy free keto. And trust me, I ran into a lot of articles and a lot of things where it would break it down for you, what you know, how to make it better because you're not having the milk and the cheese. Healthy oils. So this is where like your avocado oil comes in, your olive oil comes in. It's like healthy fats and oils. So mayonnaise, like I put mayonnaise on everything. I've always lathered mayonnaise on everything, and my mom always used to give me crap because I always used to over mayonnaise everything. So now it's like I can go crazy on the mayo. Not too crazy because remember, you always want to stay, you know, within your levels, but or within your macros. That's the correct term. Okay. Leafy greens, so salads. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch subject on that because I don't really, like I said, I'm not a salad person. Very seldom will you ever see me eating a salad. But this ties into, you know, your spinach. What else is like, I don't even know what technically is considered a leafy green. Like lettuce, spinach, cabbage. I believe you can have like Brussels sprouts and everything. Above ground veggies. So my rule of thumb, the way that you can always just remember is anything that grows from the ground up and is a vegetable, you can eat it. And that's just, that's the easiest way for me to remember it. So if it grows from the ground, like inside the dirt, into the dirt, then I'm like, oh no. And some examples, obviously number one, carrots. No carrots, no potatoes. There is like one thing that grows above the ground, which is corn, but we all know, you know, corn is like all starch, so no, you cannot eat corn. You can't actually even eat peas on keto. Some people do. I personally don't because I don't like them anyways. So I'm like, good. And you know what's really funny? My mother loves like her little veggie mix things that are like full of peas, and that's all she ever wanted me to eat. So take that, Mom. Take that. Because I'm gonna send this link to you so you can watch this video. I love you. Okay. So, and okay, berries. So no, you cannot eat fruit on keto, but you can eat berries in moderate portions. When I say berries, I mean like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, berries in general. But you actually do really want to be careful because they are high in carbs. So I just eat them like as a little snack. Some of you may have seen that already on my Instagram or on my Facebook. I really like to snack on like berries and cheese. And that's just, you know, that's my jam. Okay. Avocado. So I don't know about y'all, but I love me some avocado. And once again, one of the things in the past that I was told is like, no, don't eat that. It's like so fatty, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like sitting there scooping it out, watching TV, and I'm like, yes, I love avocado. I love it in like, when I used to not be on keto, I used to just like lather it on like a tortilla, you know, but we don't do that anymore. So now I just like scoop it out, or I make a fresh avocado salad and just eat it with whatever protein I'm having that day. But yeah, I love avocado. So if you love avocado, you can eat it. And then no sugar. You don't eat sugar on keto, so you want to do only keto approved sweeteners, which is going to be like monk fruit, stevia, stuff of that sort. I personally just have the organic, I think it's by Pure or something like that, stevia, and I'm to the point where I very seldomly use it because I've been on keto for so long that I don't have that craving for sweetness. that's why I have the berries, because if I'm craving something sweet, I reach for a couple of berries and I am good to go. Okay, now let's go over foods that you cannot eat. Cannot eat. And I'm sorry if I'm looking all over the place. I don't know where I'm at today. So you cannot eat grains. And I think this is where every time that I go over this list with people that have asked me, they immediately shut down, because I basically tell them, no, you cannot eat rice, beans, I don't know how you say it in English, but lentils? Sorry, I probably butchered that. But yeah, stuff like that. Corn, I guess, is technically a grain, is it? Once again, you can't eat starchy vegetables, so anything that grows from the bottom down, from the ground down, I mean, and then like your corn, peas, stuff like that. And then I already mentioned you cannot eat fruit except for berries. So, yeah, so really it's just about like finding things that are not made with those ingredients, or making them yourself with alternative ingredients, and you can still enjoy a lot of things. Trust me, there is plenty of sources and resources out there to make your life easier on keto. You can just literally type exactly what you want to eat and put the word keto right before it, and you'll find someone out there sharing their recipe of that specific. Like my personal favorite, and if you follow me on social media, Facebook, is keto fried rice. I recently went live on Facebook last week and I shared my keto fried rice recipe, and everybody was like losing their mind. So if you saw that, I love you. If you guys want to see it on my YouTube, let me know in the comments and I will film a video for you guys, step by step, ingredients. And if you already saw it when I filmed it the other day and you've tried it, you gotta let me know what you thought. So drop that in the comments. Okay. So like I said, there's a lot of things that you can make the keto alternative to, like bread. I love my 90-second bread. I mean, it's like, it was sent from, you know, up there. And I have like a 90-second bread sandwich at least like every other day, no joke. You can make cookies, I know, but you can. I have not yet, but I've seen some really good looking recipes, and honestly, I don't know why I haven't tried it yet. I think it's just been like, because I haven't really had the time. It's been kind of crazy. So I've been dealing with some stuff with my babies. If you guys didn't know, if you don't follow me on social media, we just found out last week that my daughter is gonna need glasses because her eyes are turning in, and she's only 2, so it was really hard to hear that. But I actually spent all last week going back and forth to doctor's appointments for both of them, because we at one point thought that they were both gonna need glasses, but it turns out only she does. So, yeah. So that's also the reason why I didn't upload last week, just because I got caught up doing that. So I really apologize. I know that I committed to you guys to give you guys a once a week update. It's just been crazy, and I'm actually gonna try to change things up, but I'll tell you guys more later on. Okay, so really quick. Okay, so you want to track your macros. How do you figure out your macros? What are macros? Okay, that's what I'm here for. So your macros are how much of everything you are going to eat a day. How many grams of fat, how many like calories, what's the amount of calories that you want to stay in there, what the net carb intake, daily intake is going to be, and how much protein you are going to be eating every day. Personally, I stay under 20 net carbs a day. And let me tell you guys, as much as I eat, I very, very rarely even make it to 20. That is how good this diet is. I personally use an app to track it every day. I love this app. It has made my life easier. I've tried other apps that help you track food in the past, and I don't like any of them, or I have never liked any of them as much as I like this one. And I have no sponsorship by them, but my favorite app to use is Carb Manager. If you have an iPhone, it's Carb Manager. If you have an Android, you can try looking it up. I'm actually not entirely 100% sure if they carry it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because it's really, really popular in keto world. Basically, Carb Manager, it'll let you, like today I went to the store and I wasn't sure how many net carbs something had. So what did I do? I looked it up on Carb Manager. I went in there and I typed exactly the name of what I was holding in my hand. It was actually some pickles. I put in like the brand it was and what like the name of it was, because they had like different flavors and all of that. And it told me exactly how many carbs it had, net carbs it had per serving. It's like a lifesaver. I pull it up at the store all the time if I'm not exactly sure if something that I'm getting is keto approved, which most of the time now I'm just kind of getting the same things over and over. But if I'm trying something out for the first time, like these pickles, I had to pull it up. So in Carb Manager, when you're setting it up, signing up for the app, it lets you, you tell it, okay, so I can only eat this many grams of protein, I can only eat this many grams of net carbs, and I can only eat this many grams of fat, and then it'll track it for you day by day by day. You do have to, of course, log in what you eat, but like I said, it's super user friendly, super easy. There's tons of I've even gone to restaurants and I've been able to pull up like the nutritional facts of a specific plate that I'm having. So it's been really, really helpful for me. If you want to find out what your macros are specifically for your body or for your, yourself, everybody's is different because it's calculated based on height, weight, and age, I believe, and whether you are active or not. I personally like to use this website called Ruled Me, and I'm gonna link it down below. I'm actually gonna link the exact link to the keto calculator. If you click on the link, it'll ask you all the questions, like your age, your weight, your height, whether you're active or not, and then it'll give you what your macros are. And then what I've been doing is as I've been going down, I've gone in there, re-entered my weight, and have it recalculated so that I can keep going down. But I always stay on 20 net carbs. That's my personal goal for the day. That does not have to be yours. I know a lot of people might feel deprived if they are on 20 net carbs, but I have heard you can go up to 35. But honestly, you guys, if you pick the right foods, you can eat so much and barely even hit 20. I cannot emphasize that enough. So yeah, all right. And then The last thing I want to go through is if you do decide to start this diet, you are going to experience something called the keto flu. And it's exactly what it sounds like it is. Personally, I did not have a bad case of it because I was already cutting out a lot of foods since I was doing my keto coffee and my thermal fight. I was already cutting out a lot of foods leading up to the time or the day that I decided to start keto. So if you can do that, I would suggest you do. But basically, because you start depriving your body of carbs, your body goes into like shock, I want to say, and it gets the keto flu. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You experience like fatigue, mental fogginess. You just feel like, oh my God, like I'm sick, like I have the flu. This is really funny. I didn't feel like that the first day. I didn't feel like that all of the second day, except until nighttime. I started feeling really, really tired. And I actually said to my husband, oh my God, I think I'm getting sick. And then when I said that, I realized, oh, I think this is the keto flu actually. So what I did was to avoid it, or to avoid it getting worse, I did some research and I basically followed the instructions. So a lot of the things that I found basically that tell you how to avoid it said, keep your fat intake high for the first few days, or at least try to hit what your macros are for your fat intake daily. And I was not doing that. I went through Carb Manager for those first 2 days and I was like maybe hitting half of the fat. So for the third day, I made sure to like hit it right on the spot, and I've been doing that ever since. And then I read that you start feeling these symptoms also because your body starts to get heavily like dehydrated almost, and your sodium and your potassium and your magnesium start to get low. So what I did was I went and bought some sugar-free Powerade, and like that, I actually got it that night. I went to the store as bad as I felt, and I had one. I went to bed and I woke up so peppy the third day. It was like I was a whole new person, and I have not had the keto flu ever since then. So really important, don't give up if you start feeling this way, and don't think that you are like the only one that has ever felt that way, because this is something normal that people experience when they are on keto. It's just your body's way of basically reacting because it's not getting carbs, and it's shifting into ketosis basically. So yeah. But the most important thing that I want to share with you guys, if you do decide to start this diet, take it one day at a time. I cannot stress that enough. Take it one day at a time. You know, I did all this research before I started, and ultimately that's what I did. The night before I started, I was like, okay, Nashda, so you already know your macros, so what now? Like, you already know what you can and can't eat, what now? So I planned my meals for like the first 3 days, and I stuck to it. I knew, and I made sure that I had exactly what I needed to make exactly what I was gonna eat. And I cannot tell you guys what a difference that makes, just in general. I do that now. I usually try to plan it maybe for like 2-3 days at the most throughout the week. And then that way when I go grocery shopping, I know exactly what I'm gonna need for the next 3 days of meals. Since I am the only one that's doing keto in my house, and a lot of the things are like, my husband is like not into, just personally he's not into, and my kids don't care for either, I have a lot of leftovers. So I find myself eating a lot of the same things over and over, or I'll just space it out for like 2 days later. As long as you put it in the fridge or the freezer, there's no reason why it shouldn't be good. But yeah, those are just some of my tips. I do fast also. A lot of people have been asking me about that. How do I do that? Basically, being on keto, I get so much of what I need to eat in such few meals that I don't need to be eating all day, and I don't feel the need to be eating all day. So I start eating basically after 12 o'clock noon. And then I only eat up to 8 o'clock at night, and then after that I'm like on a liquid fast. So the only thing I have when I wake up is my bulletproof coffee or my keto coffee. If you guys have any questions about that, also please let me know in the comments and I can give you more info on it. I love it personally. It's ready to go. I just add hot water, and I love it, honestly. Like, it changed my life before I started keto, and I think it's helped me stay on track while I've been doing keto. So yeah, thank you so much if you've made it this far. I know it's gotten kind of long. This is probably the longest video that I've made for you guys, but I just wanted to make sure that I hit the most common questions right on the spot, so that if you're wanting to start keto, if you're wondering what this keto thing is, you know, you have some of the information all together in one spot. If I keep getting more questions, I'll definitely make a part 2 to this. So yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, if you are watching this, please give me a thumbs up and share my link to the video or to any of the videos or to my channel. It helps me spread the word about my channel and about my videos. And I would love to inspire more people, you know, that are thinking about making a change, a healthy change in their lives. And to everybody that has shared my videos in the past and liked and commented, I am so grateful and so thankful for you. And I wish I could hug you guys all like so tight, because honestly, like, it just, you guys don't even know like how amazing it is to be getting such a huge outpour of support and love from people that some people I've never even met in my life, and I've met them through social media, and it's just been it's been a life-changing experience, and it makes me feel so humbled to hear that I have motivated some of you to start your own journey. So I hope that you have an amazing rest of your week. And oh, really quick, so everything that has happened since Monday and that happens for the next 2 weeks, like all of this week and all of next week, I will be uploading on the following week. I just have a lot going on in the first 2 weeks of October, so I don't want to commit to a video next week because I know it's going to be really stressful. So instead, I'm gonna lump it all up, and then we're gonna get into a rhythm here eventually, guys, I promise you. But I think what I'm gonna start doing is doing like a Monday through Sunday update on the following Wednesday, if that makes sense. So since I've already updated you guys on all of last week up until today, and I cannot really film next week, we're gonna do the rest of this week and next week on the week after that. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you have any questions, please, like I said, drop them in the comments so that I can touch base on them next time around. All right, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.